Alright guys, so today's election day, but going to calm down and watch a movie instead, so it's going.
Your favorite thing about Earth?
You are Gardner.
Why aren't you rehearsing? What? Why did you build this thing with only one seat?
Because last I checked, I only had one bud.
Special thanks to you.
Alright guys, so Trolls is over, let's get out. So yes guys, election day did come after all way too soon, but to actually forget about the election, I went to go enjoy a movie. I went to go watch Trolls in 3D, have 3D glasses, but anyways, I watched Trolls to get my mind off the election and to see how DreamWorks' newest film is. In this movie, we got these things called Bergens. In order for them to be happy, they need to eat a troll. There's a specific Bergen that finds out where the trolls have been hiding all these years. This Bergen takes a few trolls away, so now it's up to Princess Poppy, voiced by Anna Kendrick, and Branch, voiced by Justin Timberlake, to find these trolls and get them back home safely. I guess you could say it's kind of a Smurf movie because it really does feel like a Smurf movie after all. Back in February, I made a rant of the teaser trailer for this movie, which looked completely terrible. And the reason why I made a rant on that video is because, you know, animated films are here to make you happy and to take you into a whole nother world. And one thing that I really do not want to see in animated films are seeing these animated characters copy off after our generation by, you know, doing the whip and Nene twerking, which is what they did in the teaser trailer, and that just upsetted me so much, and I was very worried for this movie. And a few months later, the real trailer, got released, and it looked okay. Let's start off with the voice casting, because I think that DreamWorks actually had a pretty interesting casting for these characters. Anna Kendrick nailed lending her voice to Princess Poppy. I think that she really fitted this character, and I really need to see Anna Kendrick play a character like this in a long time. And I think that she did such a perfect performance for Princess Poppy. And I cannot see anybody else playing this character, but I think that she did such a fantastic job just bringing this character to life. And she just did such a great job. She was very energetic, and she put a lot of effort into this character, and she was just great. Justin Timberlake did a very good as Branch as well, and yes, Justin Timberlake was in a DreamWorks animated film a few years ago, Shrek the 3rd, as I believe King Arthur he was, and I thought he did an okay job as playing King Arthur in that movie, but I think that this is the type of character that he really needed to play, and I just think that he did a very good job playing this character. He wasn't, you know, just grumpy. He was very sarcastic, and I think that that fits Justin Timberlake and how he lends his voice to this character, and it just fits his character very smoothly and very well. Russell Brand, James Corden, I think that they did, you know, a good job as the trolls. Russell Brand I can't say much for because it feels like he plays the same character over and over again, whether it's live action or animated. Gwen Stefani, she also surprisingly lended her voice to one of the trolls, the DJ troll, and actually I can't really say whether she did a great job or a not so great job because I barely heard her voice in this movie. Her troll was in the movie a lot, but she just barely had any lines, so I can't really say anything for her. Christopher Mintz-Plasse, I think his last name is. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, but he plays one of the Bergens in this movie. and I think that he also fits the character very well. He fits, you know, that clumsiness that this character has in this movie. Zoe Deschanel plays Bergen in this movie, and you could barely tell it's her, but I think that she did also a good job as playing yet another kind of, you know, wimpy character to this movie. Also, I don't know her name, but the woman who played the main villain in this movie, whoever she is, she did a fantastic job as his villain. She had this Disney villain voice to her where it kind of just gives you shivers on your spine. It's just a very creepy voice, and she did a fantastic job. Now the main plot, you know, the one about the Bergens taking the trolls, and you know, we have these two characters that don't like each other for the first few minutes of the adventure. I've seen that a fair amount of times in animated films, so it was kind of nice seeing another refreshing take on it with this movie. And you know, again, something that we've seen a lot, but they actually did a good job with it. And this movie has its own take on Cinderella, the one with the king and the character voiced by Zoe Deschanel. And it's a good take on Cinderella actually, but I just felt like they could have went a different way, because this connects to the main plot and it connects very well, but you just kind of just start getting away from the main plot and start focusing on this more. And I felt like they could have done that a different way, but I think that it was a very good way to do it, and it was quite smart if you ask me. Just that sometimes the Cinderella subplot to this movie kind of felt out of place, and it felt like you were in a whole different movie, and it felt like you were just not really watching Trolls anymore. So that kind of started becoming a problem for me. Now, like always, DreamWorks seemed to put a lot of effort to their animation for this movie, because the animation is just fantastic. You literally have this very smooth looking texture to the trolls, and they just look very, you know, smooth and very well rendered, and they just look very nice. And you have all these colors, literally every single color of the color wheel. It's just so damn colorful. Now for the songs, a lot of the songs were covered by the two main characters, but two of the songs were original, and one of those songs was one I'm saying by Anna Kendrick, which is, I don't remember the name, but it's when Princess Poppy starts going on the adventure. And of course, Can't Stop This Feeling, sang by Justin Timberlake, which was on every single radio station all summer long just to promote this movie. And they're scripted very well, and they also have some very good choices for music that were covered in this movie, because I had a feeling that this movie was just going to be filled with hip-hop and rap music from 2015 and 2016, which luckily it wasn't. And they just had such good song choices for this movie. And of course, one of the best parts of this movie is the message. The way that the message is conveyed, I think that the directors conveyed it in such a smart way, smart and talented way. And you know, it's the message of how you really don't get happiness from eating something, or you know, all that type of stuff. Happiness is always inside you, and you just either need to find it or need help from somebody to find it. So I think that that's a very good message, especially with, you know, living in a world involved where everybody is either angry at each other for no reason or just depressed. I think that that's just a very good message. Now, as for the 3D in this movie, yes, I do think it's worth it, because you literally, whether it's a troll farting out glitter, or you know, just all the colors in this movie, it's just very good 3D transfer. And you know, we get a lot of depth, some pop out 3D, and like always, DreamWorks does such a fantastic job with their 3D movies. So I'm going to say that this movie is definitely worth it in 3D. It's definitely worth checking out either in discount day or a matinee. Anyways, I'm running out of time to record, so did you guys see this movie? If you did, what you think about it, and I'll see you guys for my next movie day.